Good morning, everybody. Hey, I have a calendar in front of me. Maybe I can tell you what day it is. Oh my, it's on the wrong month. Are y'all on the wrong month? Yes. I thought I would I've been trying to make you guys a video for days and days and days. And nothing has worked out. My lighting has been horrible. My lighting downstairs is not as good as upstairs because, you know, I had to lit up like Fort Knox up there. But down here it's just normal lights, you know, like when you build house lights. And so, plus, the tripod that I leave down here, it had too much to drink while I was in Edmond or something. And it's like, can you see I'm crooked, falling down? Oh, it is just horrible. Yesterday I was trying to film something out there outside this room and the camera kept going slowly back, 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 and I kept going up, up, up. I actually took the camera off of it, shoved all its legs in and was going to throw it away, and then I found this other knob on it and I thought, oh, maybe that knob does something. I can't believe how crooked it is. Anyway, I thought I'd just come on once in a while today and show you what I'm doing since we're all stuck at home. Of course, we're at home all the time anyway. It's not that different. Okay, I'm on April now. So let's figure out what day it is. Let me see. April Fool's was yesterday. I know that. So today is Thursday, April 2nd, 2020. I've got my blinds closed so you can see me a little bit better, but I will open them. I love the sunshine, and we have sunshine today. So the first thing I've got is the rent checks for our 2 commercial buildings. Then I've got the lawnmower people bill to pay, the Bank of America card bill to pay, the Terminex bill to pay. And I don't know what that is. And this is trash, and this is trash. And this is my preacher. Isn't he cute? I just love it when the elderly same age as Jerry is. I just love it when they get white hair. I hope my hair does that because I think it is so beautiful. I used to just love to fix my mom's white hair. It was so, so pretty. Oklahoma Living, I don't need that. Charles Schwab is Jerry's. Okay, so then I have this briefcase. Here's my briefcase. And I haul it back and forth between my 2 houses. So I have to check my briefcase for bills to pay. And I have a bill to JCPenney's because my husband orders this special stuff that he uses for conditioner on his hair. And he gets it from Penny's. So that's my only bill to pay. And I'm going to get my traveling planner out. Isn't this a nice one? I really like it. And I keep that upstairs. And this file has all of my passwords in it. And this file goes over here somewhere. I don't even know why that's in this briefcase. It shouldn't be. I really prefer sewing to this job down here. You know I do. Okay? So, and this is my file at home. There's nothing in it. So, I will probably be 30 minutes getting all these bills paid. Then I'm going to head upstairs. Then, do you like me being crooked? Then I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to make some earrings because I don't have any earrings to go with this top that I made. So, I will put my camera back up on a straight tripod when I get back upstairs. And then I'll let you watch me make some earrings. Huh? Like anybody really wants to do that. But some of you like to watch me make jewelry. So for those that do, I'll put my camera back on when I get up to my jewelry desk. Hold on. It's now 2:30. 8:30 to 2:30. I think we've missed most of my day, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's the fabric's fault. When I got back from Edmond, there were 3 packages of fabric waiting for me on my front porch. There was so much fabric, I have actually been embarrassed to even show it to you. So I've been downstairs separating the colors, taking off the labels, putting it in, you know, load by load by load, washing it, and then I take it in my bedroom, I take it in my bedroom and I spread it out and flatten it out and fold it and roll it and all of those kinds of things, okay? I think I told you this morning I was going to show you how I make jewelry to go with my blouses. I make bracelets and I make earrings. Well, in this case, I'm just gonna make some earrings because I went through all my boxes this morning and I didn't have any that went with this blouse. So, when that happens, I just come upstairs and make a new pair of earrings. So I've already made one. I'll show you my one that I've got done. It's right there. Isn't it fun? So my blouse has yellow and white and black and green. And so my earring, remember I told you I like colored earrings? So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make an earring. Now the first thing you have to do before you make jewelry is you have to eat a piece of chocolate. So Sherry, close your ears, close your eyes. I have a Hershey's Kiss with an almond in it. And I'm out of breath because I just ran upstairs because I had to go downstairs to get my chocolate. Let me set the camera up so you can see what I'm doing while I'm eating my chocolate. This is the one that's already done. I'm going to make another one. I'm using AccuFlex. This is called beading wire. Beading wire. AccuFlex beading wire. I think I get this from Fire Mountain Gems. 49 strands. Point. It's, let me get the magnifying glass. 0.014 thickness, and it's kind of a clear color. It's called pearl. I've got a little piece right here. So here I've got my beads all lined up in a row. So what I've done is I've gone through all of my trays of jewelry. Let me show you that. So before I make my earrings, let me show you how I store all of my jewelry. My beads. I have it all right there, and what won't fit there I have on the wall. And what I do is I pull out the containers that have the colors that I want. Then I come over here to my jewelry making table. There's my tripod, and I pull out the color beads that I want. Then I put the trays that I'm using over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trays that I'm using. If I don't keep these trays out of over there, I will never, ever, ever find the container that this set of beads came out of. Ask me how I learned that. I learned it because I never could figure out where my beads came from, obviously. All right, let me see if I can set this up. Gina's Gem. If you guys want to watch somebody make jewelry, Gina's, G-I-N-A''S, Gem, G-E-M, Creations on YouTube. You can watch her make hundreds of different pieces of jewelry, like I have. She is really, really, really good. She has beautiful hands, unlike mine. Her fingernails are always gorgeous. I can't say that about mine. But if you want to watch somebody make jewelry, she is one of the best. I would say she is the best out there in YouTube videos on how to make jewelry. Alright, so I've got my little beads lined up. I've got my magnifying light here. I'm going to pull it over here where I can see through it. And hopefully that isn't going to mess up your view. Alright, we're going to do a yellow and a white. Well, you get your other one and you put it here where you can see it so you don't mess up and you get the next one in the same order as the first. I have made 2 earrings that didn't actually match each other before. And so then you have to cut them apart and start over. These are green Swarovski crystals, peridot. That's my birthstone. And these little pearls are just cheap plastic pearls, 4mm. This is another Swarovski crystal, but it's a round one. Oh, look what I'm doing. Can you see the brightness? You're probably cracking up laughing because you can see it happening. My beads are all falling off. Hello. What do we do to stop that from happening? We put a little hoozy on the watchet right there. A little clamp, see? Clamp duty. And then the beads can't fall off, okay? So then we start over. And we start over a lot when we're making jewelry, actually. I made this, oh my goodness, 3 or 4 times and tore it apart because I decided I didn't like it. And so then I just started over again. Let me see, what's the plan? The plan is yellow, white, green, black. So that's yellow, white, green, black. Yellow, white, green, and big black. That bead right there is called a bicone. And then you go back the other way. Green, white, yellow, black. Now they're not falling off anymore, are they? Green. Let me see, I've got green, white, yellow, black, green, white, yellow. This is so much fun to do, y'all. Is that right? Green, white, yellow, black. I made a mistake somewhere, I can see it. Black, green, white. You know, you could put these on here 100 different ways. Same exact beads and put them on here so many different ways. It's so easy to make a mistake. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up next to this one now. I have 2. And let's see if they match. So now we're going to take the two ends, we're going to put them together, and we're going to put one down lower than the other one because it's easier to go through the thing. It's easier to go through this. We're going to put a green Swarovski crystal on the top. Then we're going to go through these wonderful little crimps. These are called cord crimps, and they're fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. Buy 100 of them. Compare. Yep, they match. Make sure they're all down and they're all even. Now take your strings, your wires, and stick them up in this little cord crimp. All right, now this part is the most important part of the whole earring, right here. It makes a difference which way the beads are facing from the cord crimp. It makes a difference which way. I read Fire Mountain Gems or someplace yesterday, may have been Art Beads, that they have new swivels now that once you crimp them down, they can swivel and turn around. I want to get some of those because that would mean you could just crimp it and then you could just turn it on your ear the way you wanted it to face, okay? And that's important. All right, here we go. We're going to take our pliers. These are my favorite, right here. These are my favorite ones because look at the teeny tiny itty bitty pointy parts on them. They're so tiny. I just love these. These are called Xuron, X-U-R-O-N. These things are expensive, but you only have to buy them one time. And if you want to enjoy this hobby, I suggest you buy. Can you see what I'm doing? You have to go, you have to squeeze with all your might, or that sucker will come off. It came off of the first earring I made because I didn't squeeze it tight enough. And then you cut your threads. Here's another very expensive, I mean, maybe $50 or more. But you gotta have them. All right, so there's earring number 2. Isn't that fun? I'd love to make a bracelet to match it. I might just do it. It's just so much fun. I have so many other things I should be doing. All right, then you got to have ear wires. Ear wires are wonderful. And you have to buy those if you're going to make earrings. You can make your own ear wires, but I'm like, why should I make my own when I can buy them already made? So you open it up. I opened up the wire, and I'm going to stick this on it, and then I'm going to close it. There you go. And you got to make sure it's closed. So now I have a set a set of earrings. You want to see them on me? There they are. What do you think? I just need a bracelet to go with. Huh? I think I'll make a bracelet. You make a bracelet the same way. Or, if you use that kind of wire to make a bracelet with, you have to have crimp beads and you have to crimp a clasp on it. Or, my favorite way is to use the elastic cord, you know, the stretchy cord, and put it through all the beads and then tie a knot a certain way and put some glue on it, let it dry overnight, and then you just slip it on and off. That's my favorite. So I think I'll do that next. I'll come back when it's done. All right, now that I've got my pattern established, you can watch me finish my bracelet. This is the plastic stuff. See, super stretch. Plastic stuff. It's called Power Cord, latex free, no fray, knots easily, stretchy bead cord, clear, and 0.8 millimeter in thickness. 0.8 millimeter. It comes thicker and it comes thinner. Okay, you have to have a size that will go through your beads. So I've established my pattern. Now I may want to join up to the green on the other end. You see how we're green down here? Here we're green. I've got my little clamp on there. Here we're green, and here we're yellow, and those two need to come together to complete my pattern. And I think that bracelet is just perfect. Look. Look, look, look. Don't you just love it? Oh, I just love it. I think it's wonderful. I think this is the funnest hobby in the whole wide world. I really do. These beads are not expensive, y'all. They really aren't. Now, the Swarovski crystals they can be like 50 cents a piece. But you can buy these pearls, and you can, the way I got started on my big jewelry stash is I started at Fire Mountain Gems. And if you buy 100 pieces, you get the cheapest price. And so I always ordered 100 pieces because I needed 1,000 pieces. So it was pretty easy to do. But isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? I just love it. So what we're going to do is we're going to tie a knot, but you have to tie a special knot. Now sometimes on the package it will tell you how to tie a knot, but this one doesn't. So what you're supposed to do is tie a surgeon's knot. So I think a surgeon's knot is you go around 2 times. You might not. Maybe you go down 1 time. And let me see, that doesn't seem right. Let's go around 1 time. And then let's go around the opposite way. Then you have to go around the opposite way and do the surgeon. So then you go through once, you probably can't even see me, and twice. Pull it tight. Tight, tight, tight. Tight. Now, what is ideal? And this is bad. I've done a bad thing. And I'll find out here if I wear this very much. You don't want your knots on anything that you make to be next to a Swarovski crystal, because Swarovski crystals are glass and they cut things. It would have been better if I had tied off between these 2 beads right here. Can I still do it? Maybe. Let me see if I can untie this knot. Okay, so now my knot is between the white pearl and the black bicone, and they are not sharp and cutty like the Swarovski crystals are. Okay? Pretty, huh? And is that easy? An elastic cord? Come on. Is that just too easy? And the earrings? Where are my earrings? Oh my God, one of my earrings fell out. I was using it for a sample. Okay, so bracelet, earring. Not exactly the same, but still obviously a set. I'm back. And I can't see, I've got glasses on top of my contacts. But the glue, when you order, if you order online, order the glue. Here's the 2 best kinds of glue to use if you want to make jewelry. E6000, buy the little ones. There's usually 3 or 4 in a container of the little ones. If you buy the big one, it's just going to get all icky and all stuck up, and you'll throw it away before you've used half of it. This is called GS HYPO Cement, and I'm going to glue that stretchy wire with it. I want to show you how skinny the tip of it is. Look at that tip. Is that super skinny? It's got like a needle. See the needle? And it goes down inside this skinny, skinny, skinny tube. It is really technical getting it back in there. See? And so it keeps it open and it keeps it from getting stuck with all of the glue inside. So I'm going to put a dab of that glue on my knot, and then I'll come back in the morning. Oh, I might come back in an hour or two and chop off the tails. But isn't that pretty? I love it. All right, it's still Thursday, and it's still April 2nd, 2020, and it's now 20 till 4. So, I was going to show you a couple pieces of my new fabric, and then I was going to show you how I store it. Some of you have asked to see my bookcases, so I'll walk into the other room in a minute and do a little video of my bookcases if they don't look too messy. I have to move the lights before I can do that. I'm telling you, camera lights are something else, you guys. I was downstairs. Every time I film myself downstairs, I just hate the way I look. It makes dark shadows underneath my eyes. I look like I haven't slept for 3 days. Sometimes I haven't slept for 3 days. I have this thing where I go all night long not sleeping sometimes. I don't know what that is about. So I got on Amazon, and I have seen some of you out there who make videos, and I've seen your big lights that you have. So I thought, oh, I'll just go to Amazon and buy some of those lights. I know Becky's got a circle, a ring. I just use a pole lamp. But anyway, downstairs I obviously need more light. It is just too shadowy and dark down there. You know, downstairs, did I tell you this morning? When I edit this, I'll probably say, good Lord, Joy, why do you tell them everything twice? Downstairs it's just lit up, you know, like a normal house. Up here it's lit up like Fort Knox. Because I had this room built as a sewing room. I had the room out there built as a sewing room. So I have lots of lights put on the ceiling. But down there, and boy, if it's the least bit cloudy outside and there's no light coming in the windows, oh my goodness. Hey, you know what? I need link duty. I'm going to forget what I was telling you. Amazon, they sent me this thing the other day about they're going to stop my affiliation being an affiliate or something. I don't know why. I didn't even understand half of it. So I thought, well, I better do an affiliate link under one of my videos so they don't think I've completely forgotten about them. I'm not really making videos to try to sell you people things, but it is nice if you do buy something from anybody's link, I won't name names. Well, I will name one, Shay. Y'all watch Shay? That beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 30-year-old lady. Her name is Shay, S-H-E-A, and she's just gorgeous. And she weighs about 98 pounds. She's tall, she's got long, dark brown hair. Oh, she's gorgeous. She's what I would look like if I could make myself look that way. Well, actually, my chest did used to look like hers. That's the only thing that did. So anyway, she has, oh, and there's this other lady too. Her name is Lisa Bryan. Oh my gosh, Lisa Bryan, she had a whole bunch of things wrong with her, autoimmune diseases or something, and so she totally changed the way she eats, and so she makes up all these recipes and stuff. She has a website called Downshiftology. And so I started watching her. Well, she has so many links underneath her videos. I am not kidding you. Her bar stool, her blouse, her bracelet, her earrings, her countertop, her pans, her bowls, her blender, her everything. I thought, oh my goodness, that lady must make a fortune. And this morning, Shay has a million links too. She actually has what's called an Amazon shop. I thought, oh my goodness, maybe I need to get an Amazon shop. But she was selling pots and pans this morning. Well, she was linking to pots and pans. Her video today was about getting rid of things in your house, not keeping old things, worn out things, you know, outdated food, worn out shoes, torn clothes. I don't remember all the different things. Old electronics, oh dear God. We could open a shop of electronics around here. Oh my goodness. The wires, the connectors. And so many of them just in a great big plastic bin. And if we don't know what it goes to, I labeled the bin electronics. My goodness, you could start a store what's in that box. A store of antiques, probably. Anyway, I went to Amazon to look for lights, as I started to say. Well, it turns out there's lights, and then there's lights, and then there's lights, and then there's lights. There's lights that have umbrellas in front of them. There's lights that have these great big boxes on them. There's lights that have these little barn doors. They're called barn doors, and they open and close. There's lights that don't have anything on them. They're just lights. Only they look like a computer monitor, and there's a whole bunch of little bitty lights in them. Oh my gosh, the language underneath it was complete Greek to me. I didn't have any idea what it meant. So I didn't order any lights. So if any of you have any advice on what lights to use to make my videos better, please tell me what they are. So here's one of my fabrics. I told you I'd show some of my fabrics. This is one of them. I thought this would be pretty with denim. I started ordering, you know, because of Viv. It's Viv's fault. Every time we all order fabric, we've got to blame it on Viv, right? I tell you what, Viv could make something out of saran wrap and foil and a cardboard box, and we would all go out and buy it. So anyway, she buys this stuff called lawn. So this is a cotton lawn, and I really like it. It's really soft, and it's not sheer. It's not sheer, but it's not like a quilter's cotton. It's a soft cotton, and I bet it has nice drape too. Yeah, it's got nice drape. I can't wait to make a blouse out of this. I'm not crazy about the print on it, but I thought it would go good with blue jeans, huh? So that's one of the many fabrics I got yesterday. I'll show you another one. I was going to show you how I wrap these. Well, I can just show you it's already wrapped. See how this one's already wrapped up? I wrap it on what's called foam core board. It can be very expensive. You have to buy it when it's on sale, and you have to buy it when it's in Walmart in the cheap rack. You can get it at Walmart for 50 cents, but they're always out of it. So I end up paying about $1.50 a board for these. See? So I buy them 20 inches by 30 inches. I know I've done a video on this before, but I know I have a lot of new people there, and a lot of you have asked me, how do you store your fabric? I buy these 20 inches by 30 inches, then I cut them into 10 by 15. So this is 10 inches by 15 inches. It came from a board that was 20 inches by 30 inches. So out of every board I get 4 of these, okay? Now this is another new fabric that I just got. It has a border on both ends. This is the border on one side. This is the border on the other side, and they're different. And then it's just got these snowflakes in the middle. That's going to be fun to sew. So I had that wrapped up. I take them out of the wash downstairs. I think I told you that earlier. And I put the fabric on my bed. And if you get it right out of the dryer, usually it's warm enough that you can fold it pretty decent. But if it's too wrinkly, I'll bring it up here and I'll iron it first before I roll it, like I did that one right there. Now, I have one bookshelf area that I call the cotton patch, that's for all my wovens. And I have another bookshelf area that's called the knit pit, which is for my knits. Only thing is, the cotton patch is overflowing, and I've had to let some of the cotton patch go into the knit pit. All right, you want to go with me and see where I'm going to put this? Maybe I can do it without moving the lights. I'll try. Let's see what it looks like. So here we are. Here's the ironing board. It's all my thread and my rulers, my long arm. Don't trip over the extension cord where I just made my jewelry. And there's my IKEA shelves that hold all my jewelry boxes. And then we're going to come out here and we're going to turn left. And we're going to turn the lights on or off or something. I'm going to turn the lights on. Here's another light. Let's turn it on. Alright, so these are my bookshelves where I keep my fabric. This is the cotton patch. I also have a knit pit, but I haven't put it up yet. Okay, so all this fabric here is wovens, and probably all cotton. Over there is my Missouri Star Quilt Company stuff. Here is a little quilt I made here that's called Is It Spring Yet? It's really cute. And I know I don't have lights on it, so hopefully you can see it. It's really cute. Ah, very cute. I hung it up with these things that I got at some quilt show sometime. Yeah. And then there's the bookshelf that I just showed you that has all the cottons and what books I still have. And then I've got a quilt back here that's got photographs of me and Jerry on it, which I'm sure you don't want to see. Okay, and so here's our exercise stuff. Some of it. Over there's another exercise stuff. Here is a whole bunch of fabric that I haven't gotten put on bolts yet. Here's more fabric that I haven't gotten on bolts yet. And that doesn't even start to touch the 3 boxes that I got yesterday. I know, I can feel you shaking your head. Okay, so now we're going to come in this bedroom. This is the quilt that I bought from Terry. I asked her to make me a queen-size Bargello quilt, and she did. This room's going to be painted if I can ever find a painter. So this is the knit area. There's all of my knits. That's not all of my knits. Over here's some more of my knits. And then, here's the piece I just brought in. Across the room, we just put up these IKEA shelves. Oh, what, a couple months ago, we went down to IKEA and bought these shelves, and you can see there's lots of space over there for me to put more fabrics. I know! And there's my quilts. My chicken quilts up there, my state of Oklahoma quilts up there. And then you can see all of these empty spaces down here. My goodness, of course I have to order more fabric. Anyone can see that. So that's the knit pit. So what I do is I put these in with the pretty end of the fabric sticking out. The other end has the raw edges on it. Okay? So these fabrics in this IKEA shelf can't stand up like this, see? So I have to lay them down long ways. So I just added this black piece right there. Okay. And the boxes, I bought a whole bunch of those. I don't know why there's nothing in them yet, but there's going to be. And I got a label gun, and I'm going to label the ends of those boxes and put things in them. Alright, getting late in the day. I'm going downstairs and I'm going to build a meatloaf out of ground sirloin. Really good. I usually don't like meatloaf anywhere at any time, but I found a recipe I really like. It's moist and it's yummy, and I'm going to make a butternut squash. You know what those are? Those squashes that are like this long. Before I go downstairs to make my squash, I wanted to tell you about fabrics. This is one of the new fabrics I got yesterday from Fabric Mart Fabrics. And you know, I told you I separate them out into piles to wash. So I picked 2 black and whites and this blue and formerly white piece of fabric to put in the washer together. I have one of those washers that you open the door and you're not allowed to have any water in it, so I always pour water on everything and get it wet so it weighs more. Because those washers weigh your clothes and then it decides how many drops of water you're allowed to have. I never could get my clothes clean in the crazy thing. So I started pouring water on my clothes and then they started getting clean. But that's neither here nor there. I put the blue and white and the black and whites in together, and thank God I put 2 of those color catcher sheets in. They came out, both of them, dark purple. I thought, what the heck? Where did that come from? There's nothing purple in there. Well, when I got this one out to fold it, I noticed the white is not bright white anymore. The blue is not bright blue anymore. It looks very washed out. I was shocked. Absolutely shocked. You guys be sure you use those color catcher things. Hey, why don't I leave a link below to the color catcher things? And I'll also leave a link below to my iron. I love this iron. I have one at each house, and you guys are always asking me what iron I use. So I'll put a link to that. And so if you decide you want to order anything in anybody's link, not just mine, it doesn't cost you 1 penny more. But if we're an affiliate, and because we gave you a link, Amazon gives us a few cents if you buy something that way, okay? And that keeps us wanting to make videos. We look up there and go, oh, look, I made $1.35 this month. From Amazon. Oh, well. Put it all together in your piggy bank, and in 100 years, you'll have a whole bunch of money. Okay. So, I told you about the color catchers. I'm going to put my iron link below. I'm going to put my color catcher link below. I haven't really bought anything else except cat food. Oh, Jerry, bless his heart. Jerry got up super early while we were in Edmond one morning. Walmart has this thing that the old people can come between 6 and 7 a.m. in the morning, and they can just come in by themselves. And the store is all stocked because they do that at nighttime. And so then you've got an hour to shop and get the things you want. So Jerry got there like 6:15 in the morning. And he said they had greeters at the door, and they had hot coffee you could get if you wanted some coffee. I thought, oh my goodness, I wish they'd do that all the time. I'd go live at Walmart. So anyway, we got tons of paper towels and toilet paper. So we are set. We could get by here 3 months probably, except for milk and eggs. I think we'd probably be set for about 3 months if we had to. So, I hope you are all doing super good, staying at home, and you're getting things done that you usually wouldn't get done because you weren't at home. And I hope, number one, most of all, that you're staying well. Jerry and I are. So far, so good. Praise the Lord. I'm going to let you guys go for now, because I got to go downstairs and start dinner, and I don't really think you care to see my squash and my meatloaf. I might be back tomorrow, though, because you know what? There's going to be a giveaway. I'll come back tomorrow and we'll talk about that, all right? But bye for now.